Hello, thanks for joining us again on the channel. I've always been curious about this one, and now that a friend picked one up, we can finally talk about it. His experience, start to finish. Quick note before we begin. There's a discount link in the description and the top comment if you want to check it out. Now let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details.
Let's start with our first reviewer's experience.
This reviewer found the speed and the ability to copy two-sided documents on this printer to be its greatest strengths. They also noted that while faxing may seem outdated, having the feature available is a plus for those rare occasions when a secure electronic document transfer is needed. Getting the machine onto a home network was a breeze. Our reviewer simply plugged in a network cable, and the device was instantly assigned an IP address and became available for printing from a mobile phone without any fuss. The software installation on a PC, however, was a bit more confusing. The setup presented a choice of 3 different drivers with no clear explanation of their differences. This client chose to install all 3, which resulted in 3 separate printer icons appearing on their computer. They found that using the first one worked perfectly and suggested that others just choose that initial driver to avoid similar confusion. An early test involved printing address labels, and our reviewer was impressed with the secondary feeder's ability to hold multiple blank sheets, a significant upgrade from their old all-in-one. A handy feature allows the back of the machine to open up, creating a straight path for the labels to prevent them from curling. This experience wasn't without a hitch though, as the machine incorrectly reported a paper jam. The on-screen process for clearing this phantom jam was described as a bit rigid and frustrating. The touchscreen itself was another point of criticism, feeling unresponsive compared to a modern smartphone. The reviewer advises using slow, deliberate presses to avoid frustration. Despite these quirks, the client feels they got the machine for a great value and looks forward to trying out its other features, like two-sided scanning and higher resolution printing.
Fantastic. Now, let's see what insights our next reviewer has to offer.
This reviewer was initially hesitant to purchase this laser printer because of some concerning reviews claiming its scanning function was faulty, specifically regarding double-sided scanning. Several users seemed to report issues with scanning two-sided documents to image files. However, needing a new printer, our reviewer decided to take the plunge, swayed by a promotional offer. Fortunately, the negative reviews proved unfounded. This client was pleased to discover that double-sided scanning functions perfectly and moreover does so incredibly quickly. The reviewer explicitly confirmed the ability to scan directly to a PDF format on their PC, addressing the prior concerns directly. Printing capabilities are also highly praised, particularly the double-sided printing feature, which was a key reason for the purchase. The initial setup did present a minor hiccup. Upon connecting the power and Ethernet cables, the language menu displayed some oddities, misrepresenting time zones associated with the United States selection. The reviewer bypassed this by selecting Other and successfully found the correct US time zone option there. The printer then automatically detected and installed a firmware update through its touchscreen interface, simplifying the process. After downloading the driver and scan utility from the manufacturer's website and performing a required reboot, the printer was fully operational. While long-term reliability remains to be seen, this client declares it the best printer they've ever owned.
Excellent. Let's find out what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer snagged a great deal on this laser printer and honestly hasn't looked back. The speed is truly impressive and it's packed with a ton of features. Our reviewer found printing envelopes surprisingly straightforward, copies are a breeze and lightning fast, and printing from any wireless device is seamless. It really shines in those areas. However, this client did run into some snags when trying to use some of the more advanced features. Specifically, scanning documents and uploading them to a cloud server turned out to be unnecessarily complicated. The process involves navigating to the printer's IP address and wading through a confusing array of settings. The biggest frustration was the lack of flexibility in the scan presets. You can't change the file type, JPEG or PDF, or color settings, color or black and white on the fly. Instead, you need to create a separate button for each desired scan configuration, which seems like a major oversight. Our reviewer's previous printer had a simple Upload to Cloud button that allowed you to select options before scanning, a much more user-friendly approach. Despite this cumbersome scanning process, the sheer number of available features and the multiple ways to save documents, either to the cloud or a local drive, ultimately made this laser printer a worthwhile purchase. The speed and wireless capabilities more than make up for the clunky scanning setup.
That's a wrap. If you enjoyed this, drop a like and subscribe for more. Got thoughts? Let's chat in the comments. See you in the next one.